competition.
Week played host to the 1996 Australian Motorcycle TT. The logistics of the event were enormous, with the organisers relying on the cooperation of motorcycle racing authorities, local council, police and especially the residents. The 4.1 kilometre circuit wound its way through the main street, past the ocean and through the industrial areas. Its challenging layout attracted a variety of entries, extending from street circuit specialists from New Zealand to classic machines, superbikes, production and Grand Prix races. The variety of racing classes was a key factor in the large number of entries. On display, everything from the keen, albeit amateur enthusiasts, through to fully fledged professionals such as Castrol 6-hour champion Wayne Clark. Wayne Clark, another of the guns here at the Port Kembla TT. Things looking pretty good for you?
Yeah, we're going around all right, mate. Haven't had a lot of practice. We're in third position on the grid, so we'll just have to see what happens, mate.
Now, it's you and your old nemesis, Trevor Jordan.
Yeah, Trevor and I have go back a long way, you know. We've been fair sort of fierce competitors over the years, but I think he's got the edge on me this time with with his bike preparation and the speed of his bike, but you know, we'll see what happens on the day.
There was also plenty of interest in the New South Wales F1 champion, Ian Hambridge.
It's a nice track. I think it's a good thing, you know. It's different sport, track that no one gets to ride around, so everyone sort of just turn up on the day and ride a track that nobody knows. I think it's a good thing, you know.
So there's no real local knowledge to sort of, you know, help you out?
No, well, like most of the times, like most of the blokes have said, if you do come down and drive around in your car, it sort of doesn't give you no idea of, like, it shows you where you're going, but it's nothing to do with the bike, you know, so it's good you can just come down and drive around all day, but it's not going to help you on race day, and everyone just lobs on the track and does their best thing, you know, so it's good.
Long before the advent of purpose-built race circuits, all motorcycle racing was held on everyday public roads. Motorcycle racing in particular was and still is considered by many to be most spectacular on street circuits. TT or tourist trophy races are held throughout the world, and the most famous of all, the Isle of Man TT, is held on a street circuit. Our own Australian tourist trophy has a long and checkered history, dating back to 1914, when Harry Jenkins won the unlimited race at Collector in New South Wales on an Indian. Today, the TT attracts not only a vast array of competitors, but in racing through the streets of Port Kembla, it has given the spectators a chance to catch it all from the front porch. Average lap speeds at this circuit are in fact higher than those at Mount Panorama, which was home to the TT for many years. Our newest generation of road racers are fairly inexperienced at street circuit racing, so practice time was well spent on not only learning the layout, but also rethinking machine setups to cope with the bumps, dips and rises that are part and parcel of a street circuit. Once again, the 250 production class was expected to be a knock-em-down, drag-it-out affair between the established guns. But there was also a few new faces. Finishing third in a stunning debut, Leanne Smith.
Yeah, it's a very, very fast track. I've been to Phillip Island once. That's probably the fastest I've been on, but I think this is faster. But it's just a lot bumpier, and you've really got to give it some respect, because one mistake and that's it. It's a bit of one mistake can basically mean you're in the fence sort of thing.
You must be pretty excited. Third place, that's a great result.
I'm ecstatic, because this is my hometown too, so I'm pretty happy about it, yeah.
The carnival atmosphere was everywhere, helped along by this rock band entertaining a captive grandstand audience at the finish line. In fact, wherever you went, locals and visitors alike were obviously not only enjoying the racing, but were also very supportive of the event in general.
It's really good. I think there's a future here in the sport down at Wollongong. It's a good track and everyone seems to be enjoying it. The crowd's here, so it's good support. So I think it's good for the sport to come down here and race in the future years to come.
Well, I'm enjoying it. I'm not a bike fan as a rule, but I'm really enjoying it. The crowd, everything. I like it, you know. I was looking forward for it. It's true, you know.
In talking with the riders, it's the challenge of such a fast track, coupled with the variety of corners and the high speeds on the straights, that were the aerodynamic and gearing dilemma. Top speeds on the Formula One bikes was over 270 kilometres per hour. The aero problems were just that. Fighting wheel stands at those speeds became a major priority. Street circuit racing requires a different mindset. not only in how to set up the machine, but also in riding tactics and the respect that gutters, drains and changing road surfaces deserve. All of the riders were racing to finish. Despite the obvious need for caution, most of the riders expressed their approval for Australia's newest road racing track and the Port Kembla TT. Nice, tidy looking affair you've got here. How do you like the circuit?
Oh, excellent. Yeah, it's great. It's a little bit up and down. We've got a bit of sorting out to do, but I think it'll come on really good in the years to come.
How about your bike? How's it working for you?
Bit of trouble keeping the front end on the road, but other than that, it's pretty good, yeah.
And how'd you go in qualifying?
Not too bad. A little bit slower than I wanted to, but just got to get a bit more heart coming into the corners and brake a little bit later.
Now, with this circuit, it's not a 10-10s track. You're out there to finish.
No, definitely. You've got to have a lot of respect for the track and the other riders. You've got to give each other a bit of room and ride the track to your capabilities. Do everything within yourself and give yourself a little bit of leeway for a mistake.
To the final race of the day, and the second leg of the TT was not only a battle amongst the riders, but with a strong southerly coming in, a battle against the elements. Ian Hambridge and Dave Cole turned on some brilliant riding. Even the blustery conditions couldn't move one of the 10,000 spectators from their spot. Cole led Hambridge across the line, but it was Hambridge who had the points and the title. Congratulations to the riders, organisers and the people of Port Kembla for providing a new home for the TT. And of course, congratulations to the winner and the 1996 Australian TT champion, Ian Hambridge. Okay, time now to head stateside for